Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grimm. Today I have a treat for you. We have a new spoiled kid on Dr. Phil that makes an absolute fool of themselves, as always. Keep watching until the end just to see how dumb this guy is. Like, legit, he's blessed with a rich mom and doesn't appreciate it at all, and wants his $1,000 allowance to be raised to $1,500 a month. Anyways, let's meet him, shall we?
You say that you don't think you're spoiled. Why not?
I'm not spoiled at all. I just feel like I deserve the lifestyle that I have, and my allowance should be raised more. I don't see that as being spoiled.
He deserves this lifestyle he has, you guys. You know, this man hasn't ever worked a job in his life, but since he is the quote king of his house, he deserves where he's at, and it's definitely not just because his mom is rich and enables him into being a brat by buying him anything he wants, right? He gets $1,000 a month allowance just for existing and not doing anything beyond that, and he is advocating that he should get $1,500 a month since, you know, he lives a very lavish lifestyle and needs to keep up with these rappers who are spending $10K a month on clothes. He wants to get on that level, you know?
And so why do you believe that you deserve this? You're entitled to it.
I deserve this because my parents are stressful, especially my mom. Like,
They're stressful?
yes, they stress me out.
I deserve $1,500 a month because my mom stresses me out with how little money she gives me. Do you realize I can only buy like one pair of Balenciagas each month with this measly $1,000 a month I'm getting right now? It's stressful to only be able to buy one pair of designer shoes a month, okay? That's why I hate my mom, and I think she should give me way more money than I get right now. Even though you'd probably have to work a full-time job a whole month just to earn this much. You know, I just want to sit around at home and go shopping when I'm bored.
They stress you out.
Yes,
How do they do that?
I get wrinkles in my face.
Because of the stress?
Yes.
This kid is claiming the stress that his mom gives him causes him wrinkles, so that's why he needs this $1,500 a month for allowance. You know, it's like a good trade-off in his eyes. He lives this stressful, insanely tough life, and meanwhile, his mom gets to compensate him with more money than I made in any of my part-time jobs. I think I've even had a full-time job before where I made less than $1,500 a month after taxes, so screw this dude, honestly. Oh, I say his mom tosses him into the real world and has him get a job if he wants to keep buying all these clothes. That's the thing, by the way. In an earlier segment that I can't include for background music reasons, he's going through his closet and flexing all this stuff that he bought from high-end designer stores like Saks Fifth Avenue and probably like Neiman Marcus and stuff. And the funny thing is, he can't even pronounce half of these brands. Like, I guarantee he just saw Lil Uzi Vert or Nav or Gunna wearing this stuff and was like, bro, I'm about to cop so much drip. Yes, dude, I'm about to be dripping. Which is the worst, because he doesn't even know how to dress, most likely. Kids like this that are spoiled beyond belief, they really just trigger me sometimes, and I don't know why.
How do they stress you? What is it that they do that causes you to be stressed?
Trying to stop me from shopping. Shopping is my therapy.
Ain't nobody gonna stop me from copping these designer pieces, bro. If my mom stops me from going to Saks Fifth one more time, I'm gonna flip. They just dropped the new season of Dior, and I have to go spend $5,000 on a tracksuit, or else I'm gonna be stressed out of my mind. How do you expect me to graduate high school with all this stress and pressure weighing down on me? For real though, someone as rich as Dr. Phil is just flabbergasted at this kid. Like, it's so obvious that he has not worked for anything in his life, and he's entitled to getting this money just in order to just blow it on clothes and make him look rich, even though he's far from it.
But you said you don't want your drip to be corny.
Yeah.
What the hell is it? What is your drip?
This is drip right here, $1,000, Louboutins.
Okay, bro, real quick, my inner fashion nerd is coming out right here. Louboutin sneakers with the spikes have not been drip since like 2012, dude. Like, he might as well be wearing some space boot looking Margiela Futures right now. And I could tell this kid does not know a single thing about dressing and just spends on whatever is expensive. I love that Dr. Phil asks him what the word drip even means too. Like, back in the day, that meant a very different thing, and drip is not something that you wanted. Nowadays, for us youngins, it's just a way to explain, you know, basically style or your look. But this guy just goes and buys whatever the heftiest price tag is on, so it's funny to me that he's talking about it like he's some sort of fashion ambassador when it could not be more of an opposite.
I just like designer stuff. If it's not designer, I'm not going to wear it.
Yeah, I like hair, but I don't have any.
Oh my God, yo.
Dr. Phil hitting him with the rebuttals here. God, this dude's attitude is just so terrible, dude. Like, talk about being disconnected from reality. He doesn't wear anything that isn't designer and probably thinks lesser of people that don't own a Givenchy book bag or Rolex. Like, dude, do you understand that without your crazy mom that somehow has an extra grand to be giving you each month, you would not have any of this? You'd be a normal kid with no personality. That's the sad part here, is he's clearly using this stuff as a way to make himself feel validated and feel important and cool, and like he has this sense of style model or he's like an icon of some sort. But look, dog, you're not ASAP Rocky. You're a 17-year-old junior in high school that nobody knows about, and most likely everyone in your high school thinks your designer gear is fake anyways. Sad times.
His mom is always at work, but is he willing to take a smaller allowance or no allowance so she doesn't have to work as much?
No, I'm not.
Wow, Dr. Phil just exposed this kid with that question here. He's really shown his true colors. He basically said, okay, look kid, if you claim that you have to shop because you're stressed and because you don't get to see your mom, you know, and she's always working, would you be okay with her taking less of an allowance for you or even no allowance so that she could work less and she doesn't have to make that extra $1,000 a month to give to you? And he just flat out says, no, I want the money instead. Imagine hearing that. Like, I would be heartbroken. I wouldn't be in this position anyways as a parent, you know, because I'm probably about to be super stingy with my kids if I have them. But still, for this mom who might not have realized how much of a brat she has been raising, this must be a big blow to her ego and kind of hurt her heart. Her own kid would rather watch her break her back working overtime each week so that he can shop for stupid looking clothes instead of spending more time with her at home and have her work less while he gets less money. What an absolute punk.
When you graduate high school at the end of the year, your allowance will be cut off.
Oh no.
You're going to have to work a job.
No. I don't know why y'all clapping. No.
What do you mean you don't know why the crowd is clapping, kid? Everyone is always hyped to see a brat like you get cut off. Good for this mom for saying that, but you know, to be honest, if it's gone on this much and this crazy, I don't know if she's gonna really come through with that. You know, she could just be all talk right now for the show, and then when the cameras are off, she changes her mind and goes back to her ways of enabling him, but I really do hope that she actually cuts off his allowance. I think she should cut it off immediately though, not when he graduates, because it looks from these earlier videos that he already has a really sizable closet, and I mean, he isn't even spending it on good things. Look, if you're gonna offer money to your kid, I can understand giving your kid allowance if they're too busy with sports or other activities to really get a job, or they're working hard in other ways, like in school. You know, maybe to help them pay for the simple things like food and gas. But you're legit just feeding his shopping addiction and allowing him to buy these ugly Louboutin sneakers for $1,000 when he could have saved that and been way better off. Hey, you guys made it pretty far into this video, so real quick, I'm gonna ask you to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to make sure that you're never missing an upload of mine. And if you can do all of that in the next 5 seconds, I'll reward you with your very own closet full of designer clothes. Too bad your mom is gonna have to work like 60-hour weeks to afford these clothes, so you're basically a terrible child if you accept this. Let's see if you're like this guy in this video. Please don't accept, actually, just like the video, alright? Anyways, on with the rest of this.
You're living in a small bedroom in your house, and he's in the master suite. Who pays for this house?
I do.
Wait, what? How do you as a parent even get to this point, dude? Like, seriously, you are allowing your kid that's in high school to be living in the master bedroom of your house free of charge while you also pay for said house entirely and pay all the other bills, and on top of that, you're giving him $1,000 a month to spend on clothes and other stupid stuff that he doesn't need? That is seriously sad. I know a lot of you guys in the comments might be thinking, well, I wish my mom did that. I don't get why you're so annoyed with that, Grim. She sounds like an awesome mom. But what you don't realize is kids like this never stop being kids. Seriously, one day something will happen where life really hits this guy on the side of the face and he's not going to be ready. So when he has no work experience or work ethic at all and he's faced with the responsibility of earning his own money and paying his own bills, he's going to be in a world of hurt. So for those of you like me that maybe had some support from their parents in the past or currently and nothing really nearly as bad as this kid, we should really thank our parents for still helping us out but still showing moderation and actually raising us well. Because I'm serious, if this kid's mom ever lost her job or, you know, cuts him off at some point, he's screwed and he's gonna hate life more than I do, so that's probably hard to achieve. I sound like a total parent there, but you know, sometimes I just gotta drop these bombs of wisdom on you guys so that you know what's really good, alright?
Well, I'm sorry?
Her credit card will end up
He
missing.
stole my credit card and charged up
Yeah.
$300 to $400.
You know, there's a term that describes that behavior. It's called felony.
Wow, so to close it off, this dirtbag actually just admitted that if his mom ever cut off his allowance, he would just go and steal her credit card and commit fraud in order to keep buying these clothes. This video honestly made me just confused and sad. Like, are there actual kids out there like this? I like fashion and clothing in general, and definitely spend a lot on clothes and shoes, so it's not like I'm hating on him for buying designer clothes, but that's because it's what makes me happy, and that's all money that I earned on my own. If my parents ever gave me some money here or there as a kid, like I said, it would actually go to gas to drive me and my sister faster to school, or to maybe pay for some, bills, or to help me get some snacks after school. But it's just a shame that his mom enables him like this and doesn't have enough respect for herself to stand up and fight back against her own kid, who basically forces her to work a lot in order to feed his designer clothing addiction. And like I said, I kind of wanted to show the guy to prove to you that just because someone has nice things, it doesn't mean they're rich, nor are they cool people. Seriously, this guy is an absolute loser that is probably hamming it up for the camera a bit in order to become a meme, but instead I just clowned on him for 10 minutes. So thanks for the content, bud. Have a good one. But no, for real, that does it for today's video. So thanks so much for watching until the very end. You are legit for doing that, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.